Hi Pisces, welcome to Spirit Mail. I'm Cheryl, and it's time to find out what does Spirit want us to know for the month of March. This is going to be a message straight from Spirit. We're not asking any questions, just want to know what do they want us to know. It's my favorite reading, and I can't wait to jump into it for you. God, guides, angels, archangels, and Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for my friends born under the sign of Pisces. Please show us clearly what is your message for them as it relates to them for the month coming, March. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Okay, guys, let's jump into it. Your current energy, Queen of Fire. I'm going to tell you right now, took my polish off there. My nails are a little yellow because I always do red, so forgive my fingernails. Current energy, Queen of Fire. What's crossing you? Messenger of Earth. And your underlying energy is patience. And recent past, Four of Water. I love that. Your crowning energy, King of Air. Near future, Six of Water. Your current energy toward all of this is the High Priestess. Your outside influence is the Four of Earth. Your hopes and fears is the Page of Water. And your outcome is the Five of Air. Okay, now remember, this is a general reading and it's a collective reading, so it's not going to resonate with everybody in the collective because there's a lot of you Pisces out there. So if it doesn't resonate with you, check out your moon and rising signs. Also, because it's a general reading, it's not specific to love or work or anything like that. It's just you in general. So, and you can apply it where it fits. The Queen of Fire, this is your current energy. There's something burning in your belly. There's something passionate wanting to come up from deep within you, right? Here's this light right at her heart chakra. There is a desire that you have to bring into your reality. What's crossing you is the Messenger of Earth. The Messenger of Earth is, for me, it's the same as the Page of Earth, but for me it is like the let's just go get it done, right? Let's just go out there and, I'm sorry, not the Page of the Knight. Let's just go out there and start working on things and get it done. She's got a lot of grit, right? The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. But this particular energy right here, even though she represents the same card, she's got a little more grit and a little more determination about it. She knows that if she just puts her mind to it and goes after it, she's going to get it done. Now, you put them together, and if we go too fast, if we try to do it in our own might, we could trip ourselves up, right? But the grit and the determination is good whenever we're allowing Spirit to lead us. You see all this light behind her? She's allowing Spirit to guide her in some way or another. So what is underlying in your, like the root issue or the root energy is patience. It's like, even though you have this fire burning inside of you, deep in your gut, you're feeling like, but you need to just kind of hold on a little bit, wait a little bit for direction, for guidance, and things like that. And for me, this energy right here is usually a result of this in your recent past. It's like, and I love this for you Pisces, it's like you've got it, right? You've understood your value. You've understood what's most important to you at this time in your life and how you want to move forward. You've grabbed on to the big picture. This is the same as the Four of Cups, and that's the little guy sitting under the tree. He's so focused on the things in front of him that he can't see what the universe is bringing to him. But it's like in your recent past, you saw it. You saw the big picture. Perhaps you had a revelation of sorts during a meditation or something like that. But you've had an aha moment and you grabbed onto it. You said, yes, I'm worthy. I'm ready to walk into this, whatever it is, a relationship, a new job. It's general. But you're ready. You've grabbed it and you're ready. But something is telling you to be patient. Don't just go full force ahead with all this grit and determination, right? So your crowning energy is the King of Air. Now, the kings are visionaries. They're also action takers, and they're leaders, right? He leads from a place of facts. He leads from a place of, he's not all up in his head. He's the more mature air, right? So the thoughts aren't scrambled in his head and anything like that. But whenever he moves forward, he takes the emotions like fear and doubt, those kind of things that don't serve him, and he puts those aside and he moves forward knowing what he knows. So your crowning energy for me is like your higher self. It is like your guides, your angels, your archangels, and the Holy Spirit. It's like they're giving you this sureness about this fire in your belly. And that perhaps has something to do with the patience that's down in your gut, to be patient because they're working some things out for you, or allowing you or helping you to work things out in your mind. Again, not caught up in your head, but truly working it out in your mind, so that whenever you move forward, you can move forward with passion, but detached from emotions that don't serve you. So then you have the Six of Water is your near future, where you're headed, right? And this person right here is looking down into the water, and the person she sees in that water is like not even a reflection of her. So it's like you're going to, I feel like as you move forward, you're going to look at the way you're doing things and you're going to say, this is so different than the way that I've done it in the past. Because in the past, I've just jumped on and gone, right? And I carried a lot of emotions with me. The water represents emotion. That's all emotion down in there. I've carried my emotions with me. But in this case, right, she's looking and she's saying, I'm not that person anymore. And she is like on both sides of her, these big old solid forms of earth. So it's like she is solid in her understanding of what's happening. This is in the near future. Solid in her understanding of what's happened and feeling very firm in her footing as she moves forward. And again, she's looking back a little bit and saying, wow, this is so different than the way I've done everything in the past. She's kind of nostalgic, right? So there's a part of her, I think, that looks back and says, I just wish I had that tenacity about me to do it this way. But then there's another part of her that's saying, but no, this, for what it is you're doing, that's not the way to approach it. Something like that is going on. Your attitude toward all this is like you're thinking to yourself, man, I just keep getting revelation after revelation. It's like the picture just keeps getting more and more broad. The scope of what this could be gets bigger and bigger. It's like you're receiving these messages. You're tuned in, right? You're tuned in right here, and you understand that this is not about you making up something in your mind. This is not about you trying to figure it out on your own. You're getting these revelations. You're getting this information from Spirit. So your outside influence is the Four of Earth. So what the Four of Earth talks about, it's the same as the Four of Pentacles. And in the Four of Pentacles, it's about holding on to something, guarding it, protecting it, being a little more ultra frugal or ultra, and it's not necessarily about money, but ultra conservative in your approach. It's a little bit different from being patient. We can be patient without being ultra conservative, but this is about being ultra conservative in your approach. And I feel like Spirit's, somebody is trying to maybe coach you along about letting go of some of those fears and those doubts, letting go of those mindsets. Perhaps you have somebody in your life that you work with that's a Virgo, because this is the or Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, because this is an earth sign, right? So I feel like maybe you've got somebody in your immediate surroundings that's saying, Pisces, let go of that fear. You're going to be able to walk it out. You're going to be able to walk it out into your reality. This fear has to go. The doubt has to go. Whatever those things are that you could possibly be, I'm trying to see in here what it is exactly that you're holding on to, but I'm not necessarily seeing. Maybe it's letting go of the desire to run forward, run fast, let go of that need to do it all yourself, and continue to allow Spirit to guide you. Your hope and fear is the Page of Water. So I love this card because it's about, for me, it's about moving forward with pure expectation, with innocent motives or no agenda. Like, it's not like you're trying to get something from somebody or make something happen. It's like there's no agenda. You have the mind of a child as far as what your motives are. They're pure, right? And because you've released all that need to have things done a certain way, or for you to do things a certain way, you're lighthearted. So it's like you rise up above the emotions and you move forward with a lighter heart, and it's like you can walk on water because of that letting go of things. And then your outcome is the Five of Air. So in the traditional tarot, this is the same as the Five of Swords, which is a card of defeat. But in this particular reading, right, with this particular depiction, by the way, this is, for those of you asking or thinking, what are those cards? It's Colette Baron Reid's The Good Tarot. This is overcoming defeat. This is rising up above a situation. This is accomplishing a situation, because all of the fear, the worry, the doubt, or the thoughts, the self-sabotaging thoughts, or other people's opinions, or whatever all this stuff is, you have come up above it in a very graceful way. This is not gender specific, but you've come up above it in a very graceful way, and you've accomplished what it is that you set out to accomplish. And again, in a very, very graceful way. So now we're going to do your PS. So that is your potential outcome to overcome all that stuff. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for my friends born under the sign of Pisces. Show me clearly, what is your PS as it relates to this message? We thank you for... Wow. You know, I don't take it if I hadn't finished praying, right? Okay, God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, what is your PS for Pisces as it relates to this message? Again, we thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Show us clearly, what is your PS for Pisces as it relates to this message? So it looks like, excuse me, it looks like your main lesson, so to speak, at this time for the month of March is patience. Patience with yourself and patience with others too as you move forward. So you have the Seven of Wands. So I feel like Spirit's saying, yes, you've been through a lot, right? And you're going to be able to not only move forward based on the experiences that you've had, and make decisions that are better for you or that are more in line with who you are, but you're going to shine your light as you do it, right? It's that grace. It's that grace that you're going to have. It's that lightheartedness that you're going to be walking in, and you're going to be able to stand your ground. You're not going to have to worry about defending yourself or your decisions or your mind or anything like that, your actions against what other people think you're supposed to be doing. You've got this, Pisces. And sometimes, guys, look, the Five of Pentacles, sometimes there's an adjustment period, right? Whenever we're starting a new thing, whether it's a new relationship or a new job or a new business or whatever that new thing is, sometimes we walk part of that journey alone, really alone, because other people are like, you can't date him, you can't date her, they're outside of your pick your group, whatever, or you can't work there, that's so and so's competition, they have a bad reputation, or whatever, you can't start that kind of business, who do you think you are to go do that? People might not always understand what it is that you're doing, but guess what, they don't live inside of your soul. So this card right here, this passion, this desire, whatever it is that's going on with you, it's not just you deciding, right? You're not just changing your mind about something, Pisces. See how it's illuminated around here with the yellow and the gold colors? For me, that's spirit. That's your soul calling you to do something, to make a change, whatever that change is. Some people may not understand it, and you may feel like you're the only one on this track. And Spirit's saying, it is really okay. Because look, there's your Knight of Pentacles, right? It's the same card, just two different interpretations of it. So what Spirit's saying is you will walk this out. You will bring this into your reality. Here's the deal. This guy right here, he is patient. He has been called the slowest moving knight in the deck. Here's what you need to know though. At the end, when you're done with whatever it is that you're implementing into your life, whatever this change is, when you're done with it, you have something very solid and very long lasting, because nothing was skipped over, because you were patient with your choices and your decisions. You didn't just take off running and go do something without thinking about it. But in the same respect, you didn't allow yourself to get caught up in the consequences. I'm feeling balance, right? And again, this is the same card as Temperance. So it's like it's like you are balancing or transmuting the energies, right? You're not going to allow yourself to live in fear and let doubt keep you from moving forward. But in the same respect, you're definitely not going to just take off without consideration for how things could turn out. If you're not just going to take off without thinking about it. Let me put it that way. So I feel like that is a super, super awesome message. So I'm going to give you a theme for the month. Let's think about what is your theme for the month of March as you move forward. Guys, while I'm shuffling, I just want to tell you thank you so much for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the comments. Thank you for ringing my bell, all that stuff. If you're a passerby and you engage, or if you don't engage, thank you for stopping by and spending time in Spirit Mail or with Spirit Mail, the community. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for our friends born under the sign of Pisces. Show us clearly, what is your overall theme for the month of March as it relates to Pisces? We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Guys, look, remember I said, here's the deal. Whatever it is, I have chills right now. Whatever it is that you're working on, it's not a race. You're not in a race to get there. Whatever this change is, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in a job or starting a company or anything like that, it's not a race. Okay, and this card right here is it's in your gut. You know that at some very, very deep level. So your theme is the Golden Palace. Don't y'all love that? I mean, that is a phenomenal card. We're going to read it. It's got the numbers 2 and 3, and I've said change a few times in here. 2 plus 3 equals 5. For me, 5 is about change. The 2 is about the divine feminine, the one that can bend and is very resilient, comes back up, right? And then it's the 3. And the 3 for me is holy collaboration. It's where you and your spirit guides and your creator work together in holy collaboration to move forward in your life, in whatever part of your life that is. Let's read this card, the Golden Palace. There's always enough. I'm trying to hide my fingernails. There's always enough. The Golden Palace card represents good fortune, ambitions fulfilled, wealth, and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards. But things come and go, and knowing your true value leads to even greater riches now. Share the wealth. Pisces, beautiful theme for you for the month of March as you move forward. Guys, thank y'all so much for spending time with me here at Spirit Mail. I look forward to talking to you next time. And until then, go out and have a super duper day. Love you.